Hello, grade 4 learners. My name is Teacher L and welcome to our science class, quarter 1, week 4. And today, let us describe changes in properties of materials when exposed to certain changes in temperature, such as changes when wood or coal is burned. So today, let's observe, learn, and understand how temperature plays a big role in changing materials around us. Did you know that matter undergoes various changes or can change when the temperature changes? Yes. When it gets really hot or really cold, matter can look or act differently. These changes are called physical changes or chemical changes. So in our lesson today, we'll look at how matter changes when we heat or cool it, and how we can tell whether the change is physical or chemical. Let's talk about physical change. Class, it means that a physical change happens when something changes how it looks, like its shape, size, or state, but still made of the same thing. So for example, when ice melts, it turns into water. It looks different, but still water. That's a physical change. Another one, if you cut a piece of paper, it becomes smaller, but still paper, not something else. So that's also a physical change. So remember, in a physical change, the material stays the same even if it looks or feels different. Now, let's talk about the three physical changes that happen when matter is heated or cooled: melting, evaporation, and freezing. Melting happens when a solid turns into a liquid. This usually happens when the solid gets warm or hot. Examples: ice melting, chocolate melting, and candle wax melting. Evaporation happens when a liquid changes into a gas. It happens slowly, especially when it's warm. Examples of evaporation: drying clothes, puddles disappearing, steam from boiling water. Freezing. Freezing is the opposite of melting. It happens when a liquid turns into a solid because it gets very cold. Example, when you put water in the freezer, it becomes ice. That's freezing. So another examples of freezing: making ice cubes, freezing popsicles, and ice cream. Now let's talk about chemical change. Chemical changes, also known as chemical reactions, involve the transformation of one or more substances into new substances with different chemical properties. Chemical changes can occur due to various factors, including exposure of materials to high temperatures and mixing of different substances. When materials are exposed to high temperatures, the increased energy can break existing chemical bonds and facilitate the formation of new bonds, leading to the creation of new substances. This statement means that a chemical change is when something new is made. The materials mix or get very hot and they change into something else. So, unlike physical changes where the material stays the same, in a chemical change, it becomes a new substance that you cannot change back easily. So, for example, when you cook an egg, can you make it raw again? No, because a new substance is formed. That's a chemical change. Now that we know what chemical change is, let's now talk about the evidence or signs that tells us a chemical change has happened. So these clues show that a new substance is formed and that the change cannot easily be undone. Here are some examples that show us a chemical change. Formation of charcoal. When wood is burned and turns black, it becomes charcoal. That means a new substance is made. When paper or wood is burned, it turns into ashes. You can't turn it back into paper or wood. That's a chemical change. When metal like iron is left out in the rain, it slowly forms rust. The orange-brown rust is a new substance. When you mix vinegar and baking soda, bubbles appear. That's a sign that the carbon dioxide gas is being formed, a new substance. Smoke is a gas that forms during burning. It shows that new substances are being made and released into the air. So, always remember, when we see charcoal, ashes, rust, bubbles, or smoke, it's a sign that a chemical change has taken place. That's the end of our lesson. See you next time. Bye.